This may be a really poor decision, but I'm gonna make it anyway. Hello friends, this is Julie and welcome to another video. Yeah, I'm taking a leap of faith. I want to go dark and I want to be bolder with my color choices. And so I'm going with the Psych. You'll have to wait to find out. If I'm not talking much during this video to the camera, it's because I'm having to run a fan in here and I know that the fan sounds really bad on video. And without the fan, I start sweat down my back. So I'm gonna use a fan and then I'm gonna voice over what I can't talk directly to you, to the camera. So that's my explanation for this. Join me on this quick summer dining room refresh and makeover. Until my heart gives in, I will do everything I can for you. We recently had a couple of really big storms, and every time we get a big storm in my area, we get inundated with these annoying trails of ants. And so that's what I was dealing with. I just wanted to take a moment to clean everything really well in my dining room and sort of reset it for the new season. What comes your way, I will stay right here beside you to catch you if you fall. And deep and abiding, liking for you is all I need. Until my heart gives in, also, I don't know about anybody else, but we've been dealing with like the plagues of Egypt in the house and have had these humongous hordes of flies. I don't know where they came from and I don't know how to get rid of them, but I figured cleaning is always a good rule. This mirror was absolutely gross. I actually can't remember the last time I cleaned it. I kind of feel like there are certain decor items in our home that get neglected like this because they don't really visibly look dirty. Tell me if that's true for you as well in the comments. I would love to hear if I'm the only one that neglects certain pieces of decor in their house. Yes, I am just now pulling down 4th of July decorations. It's kind of crazy, but the time just really passes so quickly, and I totally forgot that they were still up. But it's time to clean everything up and get it ready for the next season of decorating, which is so exciting because I'll get to decorate for Halloween. It seems kind of silly now watching this as I'm putting things back up on the wall, but at this point I actually was not positive I would be painting the dining room in this video. So I decided to go ahead and try the paint in large areas because I wanted to get a really good idea of how it would look. And I wanted to try it in all of the different lighting in the room itself. So I did it on every wall that was going to be painted. I also chose to do fairly large sections so that I could stand back from afar and get a feel for what it would actually look like on the walls. Say hello. I took a quick moment to fill these tiny little vintage frames with something more seasonally appropriate and use those vintage botanical prints that I have as free printables in my subscriber library. Just head to capturingwonderland.com, go to the library, and sign up. So I tested out the 2 colors on the wall. I decided against the green simply because of the rug that I already purchased for this room, and I'm not going to purchase another one. This rug has no green in it whatsoever. So I wasn't really sure that it would look good with a green wall color. And I may change my mind after I get this painted and live with it for a season. I think I'm going to try to go the holiday season with it this color. But yeah, I'm taking a leap of faith. I want to go dark and I want to be bolder with my color choices. And so I'm going with the vintage leather is what it's actually called. Vintage leather or rugged brown, depending on where you're getting it done. Apparently rugged brown was the old color name, and Sherwin-Williams is rebranding it in a thrifting color scheme, and so they have named it vintage leather now, which I really like. And the color is bold and not a color that I would have typically painted, but I really love the photo that it was in, and all of the stuff that it had in the photo matches this dining room. Maybe making a huge mistake, but I'm just going to jump in and see how it goes. I took a really big risk by not taping any of this off and trusting in my skills a lot, and it mostly paid off. I made a few snafus, and it definitely was not like a perfect paint job by any means. But you know what? You can't really even see it unless you're looking really hard. So don't be afraid to just do something. Just do it, and you know, you might have a little bit of extra cleanup, but it's not the end of the world. Tell me what you think in the comments, but I have been considering doing a little bit of creative work to that rock fireplace backing. I have been thinking about possibly trying to make the shape look a little bit more organic, but again, not really sure, so let me know what you think about it. Hanging back these brass floating frames with the Anne of Green Gables illustrations just adds so much charm to the wall. Look at the contrast with the wall color and the frames. It's just so beautiful. These vintage Anne of Green Gables illustrations are also available as free printables in my subscribers library if you're interested. One quick and easy way to make a room feel fresh and clean again is to simply clean your curtains. I find that when the room starts to feel gross, that I just pop those into the washing machine with a little bit of bleach and hang them up, and the whole room feels so much better. Well, there it is. It is beautiful. I love it. I definitely prefer this color to the blue. I think that it has much more character. Also because I don't really see colors of walls like this. It's not like a normal color palette, I think. Or what I'm trying to say is it's not like a popular color palette. I don't typically see this kind of color on walls, which is another reason why I love it so much. But when you see it paired with this wall over here, you can see what I was going for. And hopefully you see like my vision and how it definitely complements everything that I have in this room. It's a beautiful color. It's definitely looking more like a mauve on the walls, and I'm okay with it. I think it's beautiful. I think it complements the rug, and I think it complements literally everything in this room. So I'm very happy. And I think it's the perfect color for fall. Not that I'm going to repaint my dining room every season. My husband would kill me. I definitely love it. It's unique and I think it fits me. So I'm really happy about it. Oh my goodness. I actually have a couple of small things that I would like to do in this room. I'm contemplating adding brass hardware to the windows versus the black. I purchased those many, many years ago, and I'm just making do with what I have. But I think that it's time to upgrade to something a little bit more fitting of this space. So that was one thing that I'm definitely thinking about. I also would really love to update the curtains in here. That's gonna be like a, I don't know, when I get to it kind of thing. I'm leery of choosing like to add too much to one space. So I'm going to kind of let that ruminate in my brain. Just the idea of updating the curtains is tempting to me. I would like something that complements the room again with more class and style and more of that dark academia. And while I love the white and bright curtains, I think that we can do better. So another thing that I'm considering is painting the back door because it doesn't match any of the doors in the house now. So I may paint that a dark color, just like I did my front. We'll see. But those are things that I'm thinking about. Might do them later on this fall, maybe with my fall decorating or my Halloween decorating that's coming up. Super excited to get into that. Oh my goodness. This was a task. I really should like redo this entire thing, but I'm not up for that right now. This painting thing did me in. You know, as I started to sit here, I started to notice that some things on here definitely stand out, but not necessarily in a good way. And that's kind of when you know that it's time to refocus an area because certain things have just gotten set down along the way, or I tried to just find a new home for them after resetting, and obviously it's not working for me. So for one thing, what I'm noticing out of the blue on this shelf is that the books are sticking out terribly. They just don't fit in. Obviously this is a dining room, so books don't really matter. Like they don't match here. That would be more for a library type room or a living room setting. And sometimes I do use books to do like themes and stuff like that. But for a normal everyday thing in this room, I think it's time to eliminate the books off of these shelves and kind of get, I don't know, focus the entire thing to what it should be, which is dishes. So that's what I'm going to do.
I think I need a big sign that says work in progress or filming.
I hope that you enjoyed watching the transformation, and it really does. Paint is amazing. It truly can transform a space, and honestly, I got a gallon, but I really could have easily probably just did, I don't even know. I used like a quarter of a gallon. So I have a lot left. Maybe I'll bleed this color into the pantry area over here in the kitchen. I don't know, we'll see. We shall see. But be that as it may, I am happy, and thanks so much guys for watching me redo my dining room. This small little dining room refresh. I was really scared that I was going to muck it up as usual. Like it can be scary sometimes. I know that a gallon of paint is not a huge expense, but the time investment and I don't know, just so many years of going for the white walls, it's scary to step into color, it really is. So you kind of have to just get over it and allow yourself to experiment sometimes, and sometimes you don't get lucky, like with the navy. I know that it looked really pretty in here and everyone like adored the navy color, but it wasn't me. And so I tried again, and look, it was like a couple hours of work and it's beautiful. All right guys, I shall see you in the next one. Bye.